J.C. Newman Cigar Studio and the Gurkha Cigar Studio in the great state of New Hampshire. Welcome to the Smokin Tabacco Show with your hosts, Matt Tobacco and Smokin Nicole.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of the Smokin Tobacco Show. My name is Matt Tobacco from SmokinTobacco.com, and I am joined once again by my beautiful wife, Smokin Nicole. Nicole, how are you?
I'm good, but I feel it, you say beautiful wife. Are you ever going to say anything other than that?
No,
Are you going to call me an ugly wife?
no, no.
I
Do you,
just,
do you,
you say it, and now I'm
just get,
questioning.
yeah, just get me on the show. Get me on the show real quick. That was a test. That was a test right there.
I need, I need
There's
to,
a
I need to,
lose situation.
I need to call in a lifeline. Um, I'm not gonna do this alone.
I don't
Anyway,
know.
welcome to the show.
Oh, what a way to start off. Great
The
job.
thing
This is
the
what you
thing is,
get
you-
when you have your
yeah.
wife on your
The
show.
thing is, though, Nicole, like if you said, "What are you going to call me?" I go, "What's going to happen is sometime you're just going to be here. We are with my wife, Smokin Nicole, and she's going to be like, well, for years you used to call me beautiful during the introduction." You know, bro, you can't win with this situation here. So you're gonna have a problem eventually, and you just got to be prepared for it.
Yeah, I know.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
There's no winning. There's no winning with those creatures.
Anyway,
We're set up
Just
for.
welcome to
playing.
the show, right? Let's get this show on the road.
So
Happy Wednesday.
I think it's in the span of 18 months. This is going to be the third different company I think I've introduced you as on the show.
No,
I think.
no. Last 18 months for sure, possibly. The last 12 months, it's been this all the same.
Okay, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So
Get your facts
yeah.
right.
So I started doing the Bentley work in August of 24, and then I was doing some consulting with Hooten in October of 24, and then we incorporated a U.S. entity here called Bentley Tobacco in 2005 and 2004 in December, and then formalized what I was doing with Hooten as they went through an ownership change in January. So it all kind of started saying so about a year. Both of those have been going strong. So it's kind of come full circle now. So it is about a year. So by the way, it might be 4 companies because I did the show after I left LFD, and we had Shoulders of Giants then. So
Oh
this will
yeah.
be four different introductions that you will have had in the last 16 to 18 months. So you're pretty accurate.
Yeah, I know. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Anyway, but yeah, I mean it's good to see you again. I know you were on earlier in the year, but with you I don't really, with most guests I try to, you get like a once a year, or if you get something going on, okay, but it's usually like a once a year visit kind of thing. We would like to spread it all out. With you, it's kind of a different story. Um, you have the I can come on whenever I want to card, and there's really not many people who have that. So it's kind of irrelevant, but it's always cool when you stop by. So we were supposed to have Norm Hooten on the show tonight, but I know that there was a scheduling conflict.
So yeah, it wasn't. It was kind of a last minute thing, and I know you and I had talked behind the scenes on this a little bit. He's at this event called the Born Primitive Tactical. It's a clothing company, essentially, a tactical wear company. They also do athletic wear. It's called Born Primitive, and we partner with them. The tactical division of it's the ambassador for that company. His name's Bruno Fallon. He was a special forces operator for years, and he and Norm go way back. So if you follow Born Primitive or Born Primitive Tactical, Bruno Fallon is this completely jacked, tatted up, just beast of a human being, and Norm was up for it was a shooting invitational, and the last couple days he's just coming off a Texas trip. He was on a Texas trip for like 10 days, and I believe they invited him to stay. Hey, Fernie, how's it going? I believe they invited him to stay up for the other night tonight, where there was a special shooting event going on. So he's like, man, I got the wires crossed, and he goes, and some things changed. And I said, hey, man, I go, we love to, we need to have you on. We have to do this. I go, but this is a show that's really important to me. I've been part of it from the beginning. So if there's something, if we have to, it's fine. Because we will, the show will go on with us, and we'll have a blast one way or the other. I go,
Oh, yeah.
Now you owe us. So, now he owes us.
He does. He does. That's okay. It's all right. I just want to make sure, because I know we advertised him, so I want to make sure people are not confused, like, what's going on? But I think you would have been here either way.
People that weren't on, I was coming on the show regardless. But we just say, oh, you already missed him. Norm was here. He had to go. Sorry, guys, you missed the show.
Yeah, he was on.
No, we'll have him on again very, very soon, and we'll do something even more unique with him. We'll do some whiskey things, and we'll have a good time with it, and maybe we'll do some giveaways and build it into something fun. So we certainly will have, and he's got a really cool story to tell, and he's a great guy, and it's been great working with him the last year for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I've been looking forward to sitting down with him because, I've heard a lot from you, obviously, and, and it's different. When you actually meet the person and you sit down, you have that conversation, it's special. So he's been on my list for a while, and I'm glad we've been, working on making it happen. But you're here, and that's fine. I'll settle for that because you're a great substitute. I'm never going to be disappointed with that. There's so much I could talk to you about. I learn something new from you every time I talk to you. So that's valuable.
Have you ever thought that we should play like one of those, they have those games, Nicole, like those card games where it's supposed to like, card games for couples or whatever. It's supposed to help, you guys communicate. We should do a show one night where we do that, where we have, it doesn't have to be the couples game, but it could be another one. Similar to it, where we just play a card game for maybe like 10 or 15 minutes as a segment while we smoke cigars. I think that could be hilarious.
You want to come on and do it?
Yeah, but like a funny one, not like one about your feeling. Like I
no,
don't
we don't want to be.
One.
No, we're not here to talk about feelings. Certainly don't want to talk about feelings.
This is not a safe space.
Do you mean like Cards Against Humanity?
That would be kind of cool, but maybe a little challenge. But there's got to be something like that gets you talking a little bit more.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, brainstorm, everybody, and when we find the right game.
I don't mean to be like that person, but aren't most of those ones like dirty? Like I don't really want to.
Hey, we're about to find. No, I don't think it has to be dirty. I don't.
This
but there's a lot of relationship ones that are like. Oh,
this
you need
is
to
a adult program, so it's fine.
Well, Nicole, we're gonna open. I'm back on. Things are gonna go back to the way they were when we started this show.
Does that mean you're gonna do a soap review?
Oh my God, the soap reviews.
And we're gonna open up an OnlyFans account.
Okay. Oh man, someone's gonna get like all hot and bothered watching you lather your hands.
Oh man,
you do it from the bathtub.
For those of you who don't know, Carney used to do a soap review back in 2020.
Way back in the day.
Way back in the day.
The baggage claim. I don't think I brought this up. The baggage claim in Boston at Logan.
Is dirty.
By Delta. No, it's not dirty. Well, maybe dirty. Their soap is great. The baggage claim, Delta baggage claim in Terminal A.
Terminal A, yep.
Oh,
soap. Great.
Maybe it's just
soap.
JetBlue.
The far end. Once you go past like the JFK, they have like an orchestra thing, It's kind of
wait a minute.
Box.
Wait a minute.
And then beyond that down is the restroom, and they've got great freaking soap in the men's room. It's almost as good as the D25 soap, which is legendary in Dallas.
I know the soap you're talking about, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like shaving cream. It's great.
Oh, now that you say it, I remember I went in that bathroom.
You know what? We've only traveled Delta, I think, like once in recent years. That was probably the one time.
Well, no, I've flown on Delta a few times. I flew once with you, but like then there was one time when I was down in Florida with him and I came back on Delta.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to get rid of JetBlue.
Yeah, Delta I've been very impressed with Delta the last couple times I've flown it.
Well, it's great. They got a lot of nonstop flights out of Logan now to a lot of destinations, so it's great. But that all stemmed from getting to know and learning things. So that's what I was saying. Eventually, we should do a segment with a card, like
Yeah.
cigar cards against humanity or something. We'll come up with an idea. That's have everybody get the thoughts. We'll go from there, and maybe I'll sponsor the segment.
Okay.
Yeah, that would work. I think that would be entertaining. We gotta find
Mm.
some more fun to do on this show besides chit chat.
I'm more fun than you.
Yeah,
Just
I agree
just
with that.
saying.
I agree
Yeah.
with that, especially on the show.
yeah, yeah. That's true.
Yeah, when I'm not harassing my husband outside
It
of
is
the
nice
show.
to have you back. Well, at least everybody gets to see it publicly. You know what I mean? Like it's like, oh man, we believe the guy now. You know?
I know, I know. Now it's not just something that you hear whispers about, and you're like, I don't know about that. It's like, oh yeah, I saw it last night on the show. Oh my God,
She dresses in black and is on a red background. It's got some.
It's evil.
First of all, I manage a hair salon, and like for those of you who don't know, hair salon attire is all black typically.
Mm.
And so I don't dress like I'm going to a funeral every day on purpose. It just happens.
But if you have to go to a funeral, you're always ready to go.
I am always ready to go.
Yeah, it might be yours, Matt. That's the problem. You got to be very,
It probably
very
will be.
careful. Hey, there's this great meme online that I've got posted. I can't remember. But it's a Latin. I think it might be like Sofia Vergara or something like this. But anyway, the concept behind it is like, why don't you be nicer to me? The husband says to the wife, she's like, I am nice to you. Have I stabbed you? No. But then I've been nice to you.
Exactly.
Oh, that
Yeah.
must have been
That's
like
how I
from
feel.
Modern Family.
Yeah, something like that.
Mm.
I one of those ones. But anyway, so that's the greeting of the show. I'm glad to be on. It's exciting. I think this honestly it worked out really well because we've done Christmas time almost every single year. I've been
Mhm.
on the show almost every year right around Christmas, and I don't think we really had planned on doing it because I got the new kid. There's a lot going on. So I said I was planning on being on when he picked this date with Norm, regardless. But this kind of continues our Christmas tradition here, and I believe we've done it almost every year.
Just about, yeah.
Wait, so I have to ask before we get into the segment, how is it with two? Like how are you adjusting?
Two cigar companies,
No,
or
No,
two
two
kids.
children.
No, yeah, I should have been more
Okay,
specific.
okay.
You can handle
It's
the
honestly-
cigars.
Yeah, it's not as crazy as I thought it would be in regards to the managing of the children. First of all, my daughter's really great. She's really well behaved. She sleeps really well. My wife was very type A personality on the sleeping schedule, and I used to give her a hard time about it for like the first 6 or 8 months or whatever. Like, hey, like when my daughter was born, like, hey, let's, it's not that big of a deal that she doesn't get to sleep right off or whatever.
It
And
is.
now I'm like, thank God she fought that one because she's like regimented. Like she'll go to sleep she's in bed by 7:45, 8 o'clock. And even if she sits up a little and talks to herself and reads a book or whatever, she's 4, so looks at the book. She's still, she's asleep, and then she'll get up in the middle of the night, and sometimes she comes in and hangs out with us at like 3 in the morning, but she doesn't wake up till like 7, really, officially. So she sleeps like, almost 11 to 12 hours of time that she's in bed, and that's made it easy for our son, and we're trying to, she's trying to do that same schedule with him. So in terms of that, it's been relatively easy. Also, my wife had 4 months of maternity leave, and she just went back to work last week,
Mm-hmm.
and so it wasn't challenging because she was home all the time.
Yeah.
And so that wasn't a big adjustment in that regard. Now, I will say the biggest adjustment is you do get absolutely no sleep. So last night I was out with a few friends. I was doing some business at Cigars on the Avenue here in Winter Park, and I had a few drinks. I hung out with a buddy of mine, and they closed down the shop, and he was having some issues with his girlfriend. So I was like, let's go hang out and have another drink. And then, I get home, it's 11:30, take a shower, it's not too late, grab a snack, go to bed, and like do like clockwork. It's like 2:33 in the morning. I've been asleep for 2.5 hours, and my wife's up feeding the son because he's been asleep for 6 or 7 hours at this point in time. And then you don't go back to bed because my daughter came in at 4:30, and then I'm wide awake, so I got like 2 hours of sleep. So there's just so much activity going on. So that's a big adjustment. But I haven't had, for me, that's been the biggest adjustment is the time management, and then making sure I just make, when I'm home, that I make the decisions that put me in a spot where I'm going to get adequate sleep and be prepared for what I'm doing going forward. But the adjustment of the two kids has not been that hard in regards to behavior. My daughter's been freaking great, and my son's super laid back. I mean, he hangs out and smiles and chills. He doesn't really cry that much. He just wants to be held, and he's super easy so far.
That's good. That's
Mm.
good.
That is good.
Yeah, it's
That's
trust
a
me.
good. I know it could be
It's
worse.
Yeah, it's good
It's
to the
been good.
point where it's good to the point where we've sat back and talked, and my wife's like, "Do you think you want to maybe have another?" And I was like, "Yeah." I go, if we're financially in a spot, because our kids go to private school, so I was like, if we're in a financial spot where we can do the same things we want to do and have the time available that we want to have, I go, but we would, that's a decision down the road. Fortunately, she's young, so
Yeah.
the clock's not ticking as quickly as it could be. If it was reversed and she was my age, we'd probably be, hey, this is over type of a thing.
Yeah.
As the Perdomos would say, just keep pumping them out.
Yeah, dude, he tells me that every time.
Right? Every time I see Nick, he's like, "How's your dog?" Yeah, just
Yeah.
keep them coming. I'm like,
Yeah, dude, he does.
They're
man.
really
He's
trying to
one of
do
those-
the Perdomo army.
dude,
They're
they're
taking
yeah,
it seriously.
they're trying to build their own family
got-
army.
You got a successful thing going on. You want to try to procreate even further to spread it around as much as possible, right? So the more you add to the mix, the higher likelihood of high performers are going to be out there, right?
Yeah,
So, yeah.
that's true. It's like the
So
it's like the championship racehorses, right? Like
yeah,
whoever wins like the Kentucky Derby, they want to breed that horse.
Yep.
You got to make more winners.
Yep. So I co-hosted last night the cigar. Well, I've done it now three times, I think. The Cigar Hustler podcast,
Mm-hmm.
and they do teleprompters for the show because it's super organized. And I was just sitting here thinking, I was very well rested yesterday, and the way the teleprompter works, it was hard for me to like read the sentences correctly. And then the guy I was joking around. Mike Palmer had some grammar issues. The reason I'm bringing this up is it's nice to be back on this show because I tend to do better just talking freely rather than just reading from something.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's kind of like a relaxing vacation from what I did yesterday for 2 hours, to be able to just kind of talk freely. So I'm glad to be back on the show. It's been a good year. I think we got a lot of fun things to talk about today. But in true fashion, the show must go on, and we got to talk about the cigars of the night
That's
that are
right.
brought
I
to us
know.
by twoguyscigars.com.
That's right.
Wow.
The number 2, guyscigars.com. Head over there today for an amazing selection of cigars and accessories from brands you know and love, and maybe a few you haven't quite discovered yet. Do yourself a favor. Order some cigars from them today. Show them some love. They show it to us. Only at the number 2, guyscigars.com. So, Jonathan, I'm not blind new to Hooten Young, but I haven't experienced it as much, obviously, as you have. So I am smoking some stuff, I think, for the first time tonight with you. So I'll let you kind of navigate us around. As our guest, unofficial guest, I will let you start us off with what you're smoking, and then you can chime in as we go around the horn.
All right, cool. I got 3 cigars lined up for tonight, that are going to kind of exciting here. So first off, I do have the Bentley Green.
Oh,
Okay, I got the Bentley Green. This is the half Corona, which we showed at the PCA show this past year. This will be hitting retailers in about February or March. We were going to have it out this year, but the packaging arrived like last week, and it's not quite at my warehouse yet. So
Is
it'll
it
be
a
coming out this
5-pack?
early. Yeah, it's a 5-pack.
nice.
Yep.
Nice.
Half Corona. And the reason I show this is because we will be launching this with Two Guys Cigars and twoguyscigars.com. So that'll be some special things we're doing with them with that. So we'll have the Bentley Green. So that's nice. I've got that lined up for tonight. I've also got the Davidoff gift selection. This was given to me yesterday as a gift.
Oh, I've had that.
Ooh.
That's nice. Yeah.
Robusto. Yep, nice gift set.
Yeah, that's
Um,
really nice.
yeah, cool little gift set. So I got that, and then I've also got, which was covered on SmokingTobacco.com. We've got the Right to Bear Arms 22 rounds.
That's right.
We've got that bad boy here. We got that lined up. So we the people.
I love that. I love that on there.
By the way, when I made that gesture, the number 2, I don't know if you guys noticed. Nicole, I was telling Matt, I have this new AI-driven camera that I use, and one of the gestures that you do, there's some physical gestures you can do that this camera will pick up and then act differently based on what you're doing. So when I used the number 2, that was one of the gestures that alters the camera. So I don't know if there was any altering of it or what happened, or if you noticed on my end, but there's about
Notice
5 or
nothing.
6 gestures. All right, cool. Well, apparently nothing happens when you do it then. So it's supposed to do that. However, what I'm smoking right now is from the Hooten Cigar Operations Club, brand new cigar club, bi-monthly. I have in here today. We'll talk more about what's in the pack and whatnot, but I have in here today what I am smoking is the Christmas Patrol.
Okay, perfect. Because I was like, I couldn't figure out what I was smoking because I looked on the website and I am also new to Hooten Young and I'm smoking the same cigar as you.
Great.
It looks
Great.
good.
And you don't. And there's in the package you guys got. You guys are Commander members, so you got 4 of each blends there. So you got 4 each of the special limited edition blends. There's 2. So each bi-monthly cigar, each bi-monthly drop, there'll be a limited, a minimum of 2 limited time offerings. So like LTOs that are in there, and there'll be in the Commander pack. There'll be 4 of them. So there is a card in there that comes in. This is a whiskey and cigar card, but we've got
Yes.
a black. There's actually a black card in there.
I think
They
it
may
probably
have,
got accidentally thrown away by
yeah,
Matthew.
or it
If
might
that's
not have
No,
gone
I
in
just
because
opened it right
sent
here.
this
Oh,
up yesterday.
I
oh.
just
Yeah,
opened
we
it with
sent it
him.
up. Well, we sent it up yesterday, so there's a high likelihood that my packing people didn't put the card in
Oh.
there, which is fine. But there's a card in there that explains all the cigars. But I'm on the show and I can explain them. But as I said, it comes with each box drop comes with a minimum of 2 limited time offerings that are all related around things that are going on during that month or that period of time. So, for example, we have this Christmas blend here, which is called the Christmas Patrol. In the package too, there's also the PH 12-7, which is the Pearl Harbor edition, which I think you're smoking, Matt.
I am smoking
So
that.
we had that. And in our inaugural package, there was also a cigar in there called the Golden Bullion, which was a gold-themed cigar that comes in a golden bullion, is what we call it. We didn't want to use the name Coffin because being a veteran-owned company and operator, there's a lot of references to the military, and just out of respect for it, we'd like to not call it a coffin. But internally in the cigar industry, that's obviously called the coffin, but we have it the golden bullion. So the inaugural members, which are the first 500 members, get this challenge coin here for an inaugural membership, and they can use that at Hooten Young events to get some special prizes from us if they present it to us.
Really?
And
Oh,
then
I gotta make sure I
yep,
hold on to
and
that.
then the other inaugural members get also get the golden bullion cigar as well. So they have the bullion cigar, the challenge coin to be the inaugural members, and they said the pack you have is the Commander pack. So I've got the Christmas Patrol. Matt's smoking the PH 12-7, which pays remembrance to the Pearl Harbor in 1941 and all the day that lived in infamy. So this cigar kind of pays respects to the people that were lost, and then also represents the courage that was experienced that day. So that one kind of speaks for itself. And then the Christmas Patrol, which is kind of cool. So if you look at the Christmas Patrol, you see so you got the Hooten Young logo. It's black, green, gold, and green, and red.
That
And
is
then there's a
sharp.
little Christmas tree at the bottom here that's got a cigar in front of it. So Norm Hooten was special forces for 20 plus years. He was on a mission in the late 80s, early 90s in Central America on Christmas Day, and people can research this and look it up, and if you want to jump into it. But there was a mission on Christmas Day that he was part of, and he had never smoked a cigar, and his unit that he was part of would smoke cigars after every mission to kind of decompress, talk about it, and celebrate the success of the mission, right? And generally, you only hear about missions that don't succeed. The ones that do succeed are usually quiet. Um, but this one was a controversial mission in the late 80s in Panama that took out a rather prevalent drug lord. And they had celebrated having a cigar after that. So they were in this person's house, and there's actually a picture that's part of our video montage for the cigars. So each drop will have video montages of the cigar blends. And a guy that was the head of his unit was like, "Hey, do you smoke cigars?" He's like, "No." He's like, "Well, you do today. You do today." So he gave him a cigar, and there's a picture of Norm and his unit smoking cigars in front of a Christmas tree on Christmas Day, and that was Norm's first cigar. And if you just as an Easter egg, if somebody wants to look it up what that mission was and whatnot, you can go on and find out whose actual Christmas tree that was, and it's quite a fascinating story. So this is kind of a nod and a little Easter egg to him. And then the unique thing about Hooten Young is everything that's been created around the brand and everything that we create and that we do for the cigar side of the business and whiskey side comes with a story. It all starts at a story. So we go, hey, this is the story we want to tell, and this is where we build from. So that's really what the Cigar Operations Club's about. The Fireside Live show is about telling stories, the stories of the cigars, and then welcome the people that are the members of the club to tell their stories and be part of what we're doing too. So very special, and I think this is a great way to launch the club, the PH 12-7, and then the Christmas Patrol.
Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, that looks cool too. I like the band work on that. That's
Yep.
nice. And I like a good barber pole too, so I'm excited to try that. Good barber
Yeah, and
poles are
that was to
nice.
be like a candy cane. That was the concept behind it. Was it to be like a candy cane, be very Christmassy, and I think it looks great. And the purpose of all of these cigars, we're making special blends for each of these. Every month, sorry, every other month for these. They're not made to be gimmicky, but they're made to incite and encourage storytelling. So everything we do with this will have a purpose. Everything about the cigar has a purpose. The shapes we use all are purposeful based off of what story we're going to be telling and what the band and the name of it represents. So there's just endless things that we can do with this, and I think it's going to be something very creative that not a lot of cigar companies would be able to do, simply just because of the way the brand's set up. So I think we're going to be able to do something kind of, I don't like using the term revolutionary in cigars because this is dried leaves. At the end of the day, the product. But I think using cigars to tell really, really intrinsic valued stories that people have and experiences that we've had as a nation, holidays, special events that are going on in a period of time. Like we've got Winter Olympics coming up in February, and that happens to be a time that we have a cigar drop box coming for the club. So there may be some Winter Olympic themed things. But I just think anything you can do to tell a story and have people connect together is great. And I think Hooten Young has always done a great job at that. And I think the direction that we've been going with this the last 12 months is going to make that connection even stronger. And as I said, the early response from the Cigar Club has been excellent, and it's only going to go up from here.
Yeah, I really liked that when I opened it up. I'm like, the presentation was nice, like the cigars were cool, like the gold bullion, the coin. Like I was like, wow, this is a lot going on here. This is nice. I like this. It was just that was a really fun, you know, experience. So to other people out there, who might be thinking about it, yeah, definitely you should sign up for this. I think you'll enjoy getting that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fun little surprise. You open it up and you see what's in there, and it's cool.
Someone had a quick question if you can put that up. Um, does
Does the
I
bullion
thought
yeah.
this
come with
said,
each
by
tier
the
of the
way,
Operation Club?
first of all, Ed Ryan's on here. Shout out to Ed. He's one of our brokers that works with us, and uh, Ed and I have been trying to work together for over a decade and a half. And when we When I started doing what I was doing with Bentley and Hooten Young, Ed and I were able to work together, and I just did a great event run with him a couple weeks back in the Pacific Northwest. But Ed, you will be getting one of these packs. We have a Christmas pack going out to the brokers that are working with us, and there'll be some of these cigars will be in there, so you'll have that. Also, I read this is cigar smoking abortionist, so it says arborist. So pardon me for misreading that, but cigar smoking arborist. Does the bullion come with each tier of the operations club? It comes with the first 500 members. So we have 500 of those, and we have 500 of these. So our first 500 members will get the gold bullion and the inaugural coin. After the first 500 members, when that's up, that will be done. There is still there's still a good amount of room left. We're slightly over. I'll share some information. We're slightly over halfway, so we anticipate being done with that probably first quarter 2026. But for now, there is still membership. So if you join the club, yes, 100%, the bullion will come in there, and the challenge coin, and you'll get our inaugural membership perks for being part of that. And it comes at all tiers, so recruit, officer, and the commander tier.
Yeah, that's really cool, guys. I would highly recommend you guys sign up for that and check it out. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Um, I mean, the coin and the bullion. I mean, you don't want to miss that. I mean,
Or the cigars.
I know, but but those are like, they're limited. So it's like
I
if you don't
know.
get in now, you ain't getting it. So get in now. Don't miss it. It's going to be cool. You're going to want that.
Yeah, and we got some other exciting things planned for the club members too. We're going to be doing a golden ticket program that we're going to be announcing in February. We've got a partnership with a private club out in Spokane, Washington, that we're going to be doing a drop with. So we're going to be working with retailers and doing unique drops for them that are part of the club and in different smoking environments. We've got this gentleman's part of something that's called SEER School. It's a military school that teaches survival, evasion, recovery, and I always screw up the last one. And anyone who's watching can correct me on it. But it's called SEER, essentially for if you get captured and how to work through that. And we're going to be doing some fun things with that and some POWs. And then we also have things that are non-military related too. We're going to be telling stories of non-military things and non-veterans, but obviously being a veteran-owned company, it leans into that, but that won't be just that every month. We got some really unique things that we're getting involved in. The Golden Ticket program will be great. We'll be announcing that. And then we'll have things that are exclusive just to club members where they get first access to things. There's just going to be a lot of fun special things we're doing. I'm excited for it. I've always wanted to do something like it, and having Hooten Young set up the way it is set up is I think the perfect environment to do this, and so we're having a lot of success with it early on. So I think the best is yet to come. I know the best is yet to come because my team's developing it. So I know the best is yet to come.
I'm sure it will. It's gonna be awesome to watch that continue to grow. And I've watched you over the years. You're just full of ideas, and execution. So it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Also, I can say I'll touch on the veteran-owned company thing for a minute. I mean, I appreciate that a lot because, I was raised, in my house, to have such an appreciation, respect, just all of it, for the military, members of the military. My family's worked with veterans. My grandfather was in the Army, which actually I have. My mom had these made last year, actually, and I have it here because my parents were part of Wreaths Across America, and we actually got to participate in that last year at a cemetery up here near where I grew up, where we laid the wreaths on all the veterans' graves, and so my mom actually had these made, and it has my grandfather's name on it, and it says U.S. Army, and then on the back it's got the Wreaths Across America thing on there, and that was cool. So yeah, just huge respect and love, especially with the veteran-owned company, because not every veteran gets to be successful after they're out of the service. That's the raw, honest truth. So to see ones who can go on and have a a nice successful life and be able to do some is awesome. And we never forget about the ones we've lost, and never forget about the ones that maybe not lost, but might feel like it sometimes. Not all of them have a great story after, so we can't forget about those, especially during the holiday season. So I just wanted to say
So
that.
the whole trademark and platform that Hooten Young's built on is called Moments Made to Remember, right? So the Cigar Operations Club, we use the word, and you can see it on the side of your coffin, handmade to remember. So
Yeah.
it's all about those moments, and it's a special thing to be a part of it. So I've said this a lot. I have a lot of pride for what I do with them, being part of that, and them kind of not being a vet myself, but them kind of bringing into the group. And it's unique when a guy like Norm Hooten says to one of his friends that you're good, you're good. And I've never seen anything quite like it before. And it's really special to kind of be a part of that. And I think the stories we're going to tell and the stories we are telling and bringing people together, I think there's going to be a lot of connection that's going to be made through this club and through those cigars and through the stories that we're telling. So it's fun, man. I've wanted to do it, and I am. I'm super creative. I got great ideas. I always joke around. I've got great ideas. I got an idea for everything. And most of the time they're really, really good. It's just a matter of people listening. Most of the time people don't listen to some of my ideas. And now I'm in the driver's seat where I get to execute the ideas that I have fully for the most part. And I think people are going to get to see a little taste of the creativity that I have at a high level. So I'm pumped. It's been fun. We designed all of this stuff in house. All the packaging, the cigar bands are all done in house. And if you know what the inside of the house looks like, there's like 1.5 people in it. So this has been something that's really close to me because I developed this, with the Hooten Young team, and it's nice to see my baby, in terms of non-human, my business baby, be born and have a lot of positive reception.
Yeah, and so far it looks like it's going well, and like I said, that the made to remember, I'm glad you brought that up. I like that. I like that touch on there, and it looks great on the side of everything. Really nice touch. But speaking, not to pivot too abruptly, but first of all, our friend Les Mann is here with us, and he says, "Merry Christmas to all." Thank you, Les. Merry Christmas to you, and Jennifer, and everyone at the Mann family. John, welcome back to New England weather. He's not in New England. He is in Florida. It's just a little brisk down there right now. But
It's nice tonight.
it looks nice. It looks better than it is
Yeah.
here.
Yeah,
Hey, it's
nice.
going to be 50 on Friday.
I
We're
know.
lucky.
I know. It is going to be nice and warm. And I'm working outside, so I'll take it. But since Les is here, I do want to mention that speaking of legacies, we shake up the legacy every week with SC Dupont, featuring some of the newest and sleekest and sexiest products from SC Dupont, featuring the new Fuente collection. That's right, we have it right here. The new Fuente collection that just dropped from SC Dupont. Fantastic. It's got the Opus X's all over it and all the different colors from all the different Opus X lines. Really beautiful and fantastic. And then as well as the new Defi Extreme Windproof Soft Flame Lighter. Review just went out on smokintabacco.com. So head over there and check it out and see what I thought about the Windproof Soft Flame Lighter.
I'm kind of jealous because I don't get to handle all the fancy stuff.
Do you want to handle all the fancy stuff? You can have all the fancy
maybe
stuff.
You
I
were
got.
like hand modeling that.
Here you go. It's all right there. I got plenty of stuff over
Wasn't
here.
that from Seinfeld? Yeah,
The
Yeah.
hand model?
The
That was
hand
one of my
model.
favorite episodes when George is a hand model.
I'm gonna.
And then he burned his hands, and he was like, "No, my career's
I
over."
think my camera almost like picks it up better than yours.
I will tell you, when we do the OnlyFans, Smoking Tobacco OnlyFans, Smoking Nicole will be responsible for all hand modeling shots.
Yeah.
Just for the real creepy people that live out there. And by the way,
Thanks, John.
I know. Hey, I'm just gonna warn you. I know some of them are already watching this show.
Yeah.
There's a lot of you out there. You all are creeps. It's okay. It's okay.
Ah.
Just don't go over the edge.
And now it's not
Don't
gonna
go over the edge.
autofocus back. Autofocus back. I gotta like talk to the
Oh,
camera.
you fucked it up.
You got to get that AI camera. If you the AI camera, you can just make a little motion like this.
No,
And it's
well,
like autofocus.
there we go. Wait, I just did it.
Boom.
Fancy. Boom. Done.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, no, we have different. we played around and we got a new camera, so like we're playing with different ones, but I
Well,
like this.
that one's different than this one. But.
Yeah, they're different.
And I gotta get a third one because we got the two of us, and then like Oliver was like, hey, I can just come up because he's right up the road. I'm like, oh yeah, he can just come over and do it. And then I'm like, well, I need a third setup for.
Maybe we'll play around with the AI camera.
Yeah, honestly, I was gonna mention that to you.
Okay.
I'm kind of impressed with how this looks right now. No bullshit. When he told me about it, I'm like, it was not bad either. It was like what? Would you say it was like $160?
Yeah, I think it's like $160, like
We'll
around
talk
there. It was
off
160 to 200. Yeah, it was a nice. It was a nice camera.
Yeah, I like that.
And it's 8K, so it can go all the way up to 8K.
I like my camera equipment, so we'll have to talk.
I like how he looks on there
offline.
too. Like some of the because we've farted around with different cameras and you get different views and all that, and so it's nice when you find one. You're like, oh, I like the visual on that one. You're like, oh, I want that. So
So I'm
definitely gonna-
broadcasting at 4K right now. So this is 4K. I was at 720, and I just switched it over to 4K. So I don't know if it improved or not, and I don't want to mess around with it
You've
too
looked
much. 'cause I don't
pretty
wanna
good
script
You look
it.
really
throughout,
clear.
to be honest. So,
Mhm.
I don't think it made a huge difference just in the dark, but you look. I mean, either way, you looked good between the two.
yeah,
Even your smoke.
it's vibrant.
Yeah. No, it's a good camera. I like it. Yeah, I did a little bit of research on it, and I got something that would work nicely in some different environments. So this is the first time I'm taking for a ride on a podcast, other than the Fireside Live show. So
Well, so far so good. I'm gonna want that information from you after the show, so make sure I get it because I'm very intrigued now. Also, another studio upgrade that I think we're gonna do is I think we're gonna ditch the backdrops
Yeah.
and replace them with digital screens. For a lot of reasons, I'm not gonna waste time, but that's I think the next move that I do very very soon because. I mean, these things take up a lot of room, you guys can't see it because I have it cropped right, but I mean, it's cumbersome in the lounge, so I think it would be cleaner to do something a little bit different. And
so when you mean digital screens, you're gonna put like TV screens
Yeah.
up, or you're just gonna do
Yeah.
regular backdrops?
no, I'm gonna do like a TV behind each one, and then I'll have the thing, and then if I want to do different ads, I can roll different ads and stuff like that.
And
so.
then when he's sitting in the cigar lounge, he has 3 TVs to play 3 different games.
Oh, there we
John,
go.
on Sunday, you gotta have all the different games going. Come on.
Yeah, it's smart. It's smart.
I
It's
know he'll
smart.
appreciate that. He'll be like, yeah, I can't knock you on that.
It's smart. I think it'll look good. I think it'll be nice. It said that you're gonna have to pan out.
Yeah.
Nicole, where she's at, looks good, so she could probably have one behind her. But you're gonna have to pan out a little bit. So
The only reason why I'm in so deep,
close to your face.
the only reason why I'm in so deep is because of the way that the backdrop
Yeah.
sits. If honestly, the other way would be even better because then I don't have to be in so close. But so yeah, I'm
Why don't you
excited.
just paint the wall green and do virtual backgrounds that are really well done? Like if you paint the wall green, then you could. Well, I'm not trying to talk you out of the 3 TVs so you can watch football. So I'm just gonna stop.
Don't look at. Okay, well, yes,
Yeah.
sort of look at me because I don't want green walls in the house. But I see your point. I see your point.
Yeah.
If it wasn't a multifunctional room where we do just hang out and smoke cigars as well, then maybe. Like if it was
Yeah.
truly just a studio, but because we also lounge and smoke in our home, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the TV thing's a great call.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
So
Yeah. So anyway, that's my next move in the studio. It's gonna be great. Next time you're up here, you can join us. You can sit on the couch. It's gonna be Stern style. The guest will sit on the couch, and relax. It'll be nice.
Yeah.
So
we also
I
have
think it'd be
we
cool,
already
but-
have the big fancy mic,
yeah,
the arm mic.
Yep.
we got new
Yeah.
microphones. That,
Yep. Oh, great.
Yeah. So things are happening. Things are happening. We've been doing this for too long. We can't. We really got to start. Ramping it up. We've come a long way though,
Why
John. We've come a long way.
I know. I wish, you know what? I should have been more prepared and took snippets of the first episode
Oh God.
that we could have played back.
I don't know, John. Do we want to see
I-
the Mayday Massacre
I
again?
got it.
The Mayday
Yeah, I've got it
Massacre.
somewhere on my computer. I'm not gonna pull it up.
Oh, no,
'cause
we have it,
I'm-
but
yeah,
not right
I have
now.
it too. I have it too. I just don't want to mess it up because I'm in the. I'm going to be in the market for a real fast computer. 'Cause I do a lot of graphic design stuff now and a lot of video work, and I can do it pretty well on my computer, but it's quite slow for some things that I need. So I'm going to be getting a. I think I'm going to wait till mid-year next year when they come out with. So new Apple's coming out soon, but I think they're going to do another version that's going to be real heavily AI driven with some of these things and very, very fast. So once I switch over to that, I'll be comfortable doing something else while I'm on the show.
Yeah.
Right now, I don't like to rock the boat. I don't want anything to freeze up. I'm very, especially when I'm doing a live stream, man, with Ecamm. I did this live stream and I had like only the things I needed were ready to go, and I didn't touch anything when we went live. I was like, I just switched scenes. I was like, I don't want to cause any problems.
That's pretty much what I do.
Been there, done that. Yeah.
Yeah. We've done this a few hundred times now, so several hundred times. Yeah. You learn. Just don't fuck with it. Just let it do its thing. I'll screen share once in a while when I need to. That's about it. I won't really do anything else. But Nicole, do you have our trivia questions?
I do.
Let's hit those.
I do.
Trivia by Perdomo.
That's right. Our trivia segment once again brought to you by Perdomo Cigars, featuring our 2024 Cigar of the Year, the Perdomo 30th Anniversary Sun-Grown Epicure. Perdomo Cigars stand for quality, tradition, and excellence.
So tonight's trivia is going to be based on domestic travel in the honor of the holiday season, and also one of Delta's top travelers. I don't know, what would you call it?
He's a million-mile flyer.
Okay. I didn't want to mess it up.
Yeah,
I'm not a Delta
and by the way,
girl.
the unique thing about it is my million miles are all domestic. So that's the hard way to do it. It's all like, domestic travel over the last decade or so. So I'm not like a top, but, million mile is a big deal. It's a small percentage of it to hit it. And I don't know. I'm kind of retired from it now. So I think I'm going to, because I don't travel quite as much as I was. And I don't think I'll ever travel quite like that again. I'm still going to travel a lot. But, man, there was some weeks there for like, there was sometimes I had like 6 flights a week, which is crazy. And looking at the cigar industry, it's like, why do people kill themselves? At the end of the day, one, they love it, but two, it's like an addiction. And, you don't have to be gone every single day of the week, every single week of the year. That's not a requirement, nor do retailers expect that. It's just, I think it's people don't want to say no to things all the time. And I'm not like saying no to anything, but one thing I am not going to ever do again is travel like 48 weeks a year. Absolutely friggin' not. And I'm also think that I'm going to start here next year doing a little bit more travel with United Airlines. So we'll see where that goes and see how long I do it. But
really,
but I will be. Yeah, well, I'm dropping down in one of my tiers, so I'm dropping down to just. I don't even know what I'm dropping down to. I have lifetime status with Delta. I don't know what it is, platinum or something. But I'm dropping down from a top tier. So I'm like, you know what? The worst thing, one of the best things is going up and getting more status, right? Because you get more perks. The worst thing is losing perks. So I'm losing some perks. I still got a lot of perks with different things with them. But I think I'm going to start earning with someone else for a little bit and see, climb that ladder with someone else. And I think United might be the airline that I go with. So we'll see. But I'll make an announcement. We'll have a special announcement here on the show when I make the final decision.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that would be press release worthy. Gotta let everybody know how you're traveling.
Story of the year.
It's gonna be groundbreaking news. It's gonna be up there with a lot of the biggest stories of all time. But that's interesting. United. I can't remember the last time I flew on United. It's been a long time. But anyway, Perdomo.
Okay, so
Trivia segment. Let's do it.
we'll start off with what I think is
Let's see
considered easy.
Let's see how good John really is.
What is the busiest airport in the United States by passenger volume?
Ooh, I know the answer to
Atlanta.
that one. Atlanta.
Oh, I already got it. Okay. So let me go to the harder questions.
Even I knew that one.
Are there multiple choices?
There
here?
are multiple choices, but you did it without.
All right. Should I try to answer these without the multiple choices?
If you think you know it, yeah.
Okay. If I don't know it right off the top of my head, where it's like an ultimate, or I know the answer, I'll say let's do the multiple choice.
Okay.
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 We might have to run through like 10 of these because some of these I think you're just gonna roll right through.
Well, I'm gonna go to the harder ones.
All right.
We
do
only
it.
do like 5 questions. We only
do it.
do like 5 questions. I went 20 to because I like having a variety to choose from.
Yeah, I'm with
Um,
you.
but let's go to the harder
Here we go.
ones.
Hard.
Um, which U.S. state capital is the least accessible by interstate highway?
The
I know. I
state
just like.
capital least accessible by U.S. state highway, like interstate highway. You said.
Yes. Which
All
U.S.
right.
state capital?
So essentially, which U.S. state capital is the
While he's
most out
thinking of
there?
this, I wonder if we should have like some music, like a
Let's
TikTok in the
go.
background.
Let's go with the multiple choice here.
All right. A, Juneau, Alaska. B, is it Helena, Montana? I should know this. I'm terrible with states.
These are all the
C,
states I was thinking.
Peoria, South Dakota. Or D, Carson City, Nevada.
It's not Carson
Or-
City.
So wait a minute. What was the third one?
Is it Peoria, South Dakota? My pronunciation is terrible.
All right. So I was just in Helena. It's not that. It's South Dakota.
It's not. It is Juneau, Alaska.
Is it Carson? It's Juneau.
I was gonna say it's not. It's not
Alaska.
Carson
There's
City.
But there's an interstate that goes into Juneau, so that's
But-
why I didn't
But
say
but are the other ones state capitals? I think it was a trick question.
it because the state capital of South Dakota is not that thing you said.
The state capital of Nevada isn't Carson City.
Yes, it is.
Is it? Oh,
Yes,
shit.
it is.
Yeah.
It's not Las Vegas. Everyone thinks it's Las Vegas. It's not.
Oh,
It's
Oh,
Carson.
wow.
It's
Yeah.
All right. I didn't know you said it's Pierre.
Yeah, I probably said it wrong.
Pierre,
Is
South
it Pierre?
Dakota. Yeah,
Okay.
Pierre. Yeah,
Okay.
at least so Juneau. Yeah, I guess it's only because it's one interstate. But what I was thinking was there's not an interstate that like runs through it. So all right, you got me. You got me on one. I got cocky and I got.
That's okay.
Wow. All right.
To be fair, that I've had like questions before that have been incorrect.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. We've
This
had
is
a
what
few
happens when you use
flukes.
the AI for your questions, if I'm gonna be honest, but
I think Juneau, Alaska is probably accurate.
it is. I think that one is. What? Oh, I don't know if I like this question. How do you feel about Amtrak?
I've never been
How,
on.
it goes past me every freaking 2 minutes.
Does it? Okay. What Amtrak route is the longest continuous passenger rail route in the United States?
Ooh.
A, California Zephyr. B, Empire Builder. C, Coast Starlight. And D, Sunset Limited.
I think it might be the California Zephyr. If it's not the California Zephyr, it's the Sunset Limited.
It's not either of them. It's
Yes.
not either of them.
Wow.
It's the Empire Builder.
Does that go from New York down to Florida?
Probably. That would
Let's
be
look
my
that
guess.
one up.
Let's fact check me.
No, I just want to know what the route is. So the Empire Builder is a daily long-distance passenger train between Chicago and Seattle or Portland via two
Ooh.
sections of West Spokane. Wow.
That-
It's 2,206 miles.
That's actually a pretty long one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's huge. That's epic. What's the longest?
Yeah, I mean that's crazy. But I just feel like that's a really long one.
You picked some doozies here. I'm one
I
for
know.
3.
It's okay. It's okay. I have I'm gonna go back. Let me All right. What national park is famous for its geyser called Old Faithful?
Geyser.
There you go. I told you I can't pronounce it. You should hear me when I'm trying to pronounce Spanish and cigar names. My longstanding joke is that I will call it a quesadilla instead of a quesadilla. So just
I know the answer, so
yes,
I guess for the sake of the people watching,
yes.
you can give the give the multiple
The
choice, but I
multiple
know the answer.
choice. All right. A
Yeah.
is Glacier National Park. B is Rocky Mountain National Park. C is Yellowstone National Park. And D is Grand Teton National Park.
Grand Teton.
Teton. Okay, shit. I'm not.
This is
I'm really
awesome.
like. This is
This is
terrible.
great.
Is
This is
it?
the best segment. Oh my god, this is amazing. Yeah, oh, this is great.
Okay,
Grand
I'm
Teton,
like
but the
better
answer
as
is
like
Yellowstone.
the Yellowstone. Yes, Yellowstone
Yeah.
National Park. No, I'm not a trivia person. I'm not good at trivia. I bomb it anytime I go to trivia. I used to try to go to the 99 restaurants for those of you who know 99.
Yeah,
Shout out
yeah,
to
yeah,
Gold
yeah.
Fever Wings. But like
Let's go.
they used to do 50-cent wings. It was a great deal
was
on
great.
trivia night.
That was great.
But I would like bomb it every single time my team would come in last. Not a trivia person, but give me like Sudoku or something like numbers oriented
Yeah,
or like a
yeah.
puzzle. I'm actually pretty good with that. So,
Yeah.
but
The
the
numbers,
stuff,
the numbers number for you, but the words don't word.
the word
So,
don't work. But it's funny because I'm a reader too. So like I like
Yeah.
reading books, but like the pronunciation is not there. I don't know. It doesn't
Do
click.
you ever, when you read and so you know what my dad used to do is when he read and he didn't know how to pronounce a word, he'd look it up and like he'd highlight it, and that's how he learned a lot of different words. I don't do that, and
I don't do that.
but I do get a lot of pronunciations from hearing things.
Yeah.
So like what I'm saying is like if you're reading and you're in your head, when you mispronunciate a word, you don't even know, and I love that because you just move on. It's like I'm reading.
I
a
just
book.
keep going.
That's what it said.
You
Yeah,
know what?
absolutely.
Someone will correct me. I'm not someone who gets upset with the
Yeah.
correction. I want to know, especially, in the cigar industry and things like that. I want to know if I'm saying something wrong or right. It's especially hard in my industry when I'm like doing a service, like a facial, and I say a client's name wrong because everyone has weird names nowadays. So I'm like, I just say, am I saying that right? That's my little trick. And they correct me. And then I know.
Yep. So I'm 2 for 4 now. Two
Okay.
for 4.
Let's
That's
see,
respectable.
Matthew had to run to the bathroom. I'm calling him out. It's fine.
Yeah.
Let's see. That's an easy one. These are too easy.
Well, let's just go through the easy ones real quick.
Okay,
then.
let's
We
do
can
the
nail
easy
them.
ones then. Which
Hit me.
U.S. city is famous for its cable cars?
San Francisco.
Of course, yes, San Francisco. What is the southernmost point in the continental U.S.?
Key West, Florida.
Yep. What was the first U.S. national park established?
Ooh. First U.S. national park. I have no idea.
Ooh, okay. All right. So
Multiple
A,
choice.
Yosemite, B, Yellowstone, C, Sequoia. I'm pretty sure I said that one right. And
Sequoia
D,
nailed it.
Glacier.
Oh, the first. What was the first?
Yosemite.
Was it Yosemite?
No, it was Yellowstone. There were
Two
two yellow. I
Yellowstones
know there
back
were
to
two
back?
Yellowstones.
That is nasty. This AI is messing with us.
It's because I don't. It's because I don't pay for AI. I'm using the free version.
Are there any other easy ones that they list that we can just knock out?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Which U.S. state is home to the Grand Canyon?
Arizona, Nevada.
Yep. Wait, you just said two. Arizona
It's in
and
both
Nevada
of the
are.
states. I'm pretty sure. Isn't it in both?
It's claiming Arizona. You're like, I gotta fact check.
Okay, so the Grand Canyon is located within the state of Arizona. The Grand Canyon also close to the borders of Utah and Nevada, so you can be part of it. So that's where it gets confusing. But yeah, Arizona is the actual answer.
I
Boom.
think most of it falls within Arizona, so that's probably why they're making that call. What
Yeah.
city is known as the Windy City?
Chicago.
Chicago. Which state has the most national parks?
California.
No.
No.
No. Do you want to go to multiple choice or do you want the answer?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, multiple
Okay.
choice.
A, Alaska. B, California, but you already know that one. C, Utah. D, Colorado.
Alaska.
Is that your Amtrak?
Yeah. Yeah. Alaska.
Alaska is correct. Is the correct
Yeah.
one. Let's see here. I gotta skip over this one, but I'm gonna say it. But what famous theme park is located in Orlando, Florida?
Legoland. Actually, that's not even in Orlando. That's
No, it's
Disney
not.
World.
Which obviously is correct. Which U.S. highway is often called the Mother Road?
U.S. Route 1.
No.
Interstate 95.
No.
Interstate 10.
No.
Route 66? That doesn't
Yes.
even exist.
It's saying Route
It
66.
doesn't exist anymore, though.
No.
Yeah, it doesn't exist anymore. But that's what it was called. That's I guess its nickname.
So
but
what is it called now? Would it be Route?
Well, so Route 66 is all cut up into different. There's parts of it that still kind of exist, but the actual Route 66, which was a non-stop road essentially,
Yeah.
it isn't a non-stop anymore. Like you can go on like Route 1
Yeah.
from up to Maine all the way down to Key West. It's a road.
Yeah.
Route 66 is not really in commission anymore. Parts of it are, but it's not Route 66.
Yeah, because isn't it
any
like
longer.
like 10, 20, or maybe I'm thinking the opposite way, right? Because doesn't it go like 10, 20? Because I know Route 20, right? That goes from Massachusetts all the way. Is it to Oregon?
Yeah.
Like that goes
yeah,
like
I think
all
it goes
the way.
all the way across, kind of, yeah. But 66 was across country, and it doesn't. It's all broken up now.
Yeah.
For years, I don't remember when it went out of commission, but it's not a complete route anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I think. Did we cover all the
It was
questions?
1985. I just looked this up. It was 1985 when it was removed from the U.S. highway system.
Okay. I'll give you that one.
I guessed every other major highway.
I know
so,
you did.
I mean,
You did pretty good.
I had to get that one. Yeah.
Let's see here. Which U.S. city has the highest elevation among major cities?
Denver, Colorado.
Population over 100,000.
Well, Denver would be over 100,000.
Okay, well, it's not Denver.
Is it Salt Lake City?
No, but it's funny because those are the first two multiple choice options, so you're close.
Okay, they're trying to trick you. Spokane, Washington.
No.
All right. Cheyenne, Wyoming.
Nope.
All right, I give up.
Santa Fe, New Mexico.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
How has he been doing?
All right.
Good,
I'm
but
like
but the AI questions have been
They're trying
Yeah.
us,
on the
man.
border today.
They're trying to trick us. Santa Fe's coincidentally one of 4 states. New Mexico's one of 4 states I've never been to.
You've never
Really?
been in New Mexico?
Never.
Wait, what other states
Nope.
have you not been to?
Yeah.
Now I got.
North Dakota, South Dakota, and Alaska.
I feel like you have to like make those trips.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna make it happen for sure.
I mean, it's only 4 states. I mean,
I
that's
know. Most people have like 20 or 30 like to take off. I don't know. Like that's pretty close.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I think I only have like one more question, and it's easy anyway. What island off the coast of California was once used as a federal prison and is now a major tourist attraction?
Alcatraz.
Yes.
Yes.
I
You
was
did
gonna
all
say
20.
Catalina Island, the Catalina wine mixer.
I know, right?
That's a
Well,
real
and-
event, by the way.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. But it's funny because Catalina Island was the first, the first
I've been
multiple
there.
choice.
Catalina Island's cool. It's real cool.
Did you
Yes,
go to a
it's
wine
real
mixer?
No, I didn't have any wine. I don't think on that trip. We rented a dune buggy and drove it around. It was pretty freaking cool.
Oh, that is cool. I would do that.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
badass.
All right. Well.
So that was our trivia game, provided and promoted and supported by our friends at Perdomo Cigars.
Next week will be better because it'll be Christmas themed.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to do a Christmas theme today, but it's fine.
I noticed a
That
lot
was
of people.
pretty good. There were some tough ones there, though.
Yeah.
That was good. That was fun.
Yeah, but we usually don't do 20.
Well, does
but
Matt
that's
usually
fine.
take a 15-minute bathroom break at this time of the show either?
No.
I didn't have to go to the bathroom. I was dealing with the child.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dealing with the child.
It was dealing with the
So,
child.
bro, my daughter comes up to me the other day. She goes, "Father, father, father." I go, "Yes, daughter." And I go, and she laughs, and she's like, "I need water." I'm like, "Good grief, father, father, father."
First of all, our child literally will come up to me and say, "Fresh water, mama," because she wants ice.
Yes,
and it's filled.
yes.
And then
Like, and
two-
holds out the cup. Fresh water, daddy. Like Oliver Twist. Like, I want
Oh.
some more. It's like, oh, okay.
And two, we went to Smith and Walensky last week. We did not bring the child, but I went to eat my filet mignon leftovers and truffle mac and cheese. And she licked my plate clean and ate the rest of my filet mignon.
I love this little girl. I knew she was going to be special to me.
She's got
She's-
good
I've tried
taste.
to
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been trying to get Autumn to eat meat because my wife's vegetarian, not vegan, but vegetarian, and she's been eating more of a vegetable-based diet. And I said to my wife, we went a little too hard in the paint with her on the vegetarian stuff. I go, because you told her, like, I'll offer a piece of steak, and she's like, no, that's daddy food. That's daddy food. And I'm like, it can be Autumn food too. Like, maybe
Yeah.
you'd like it. She goes, no, that's daddy food. I'm like, I wonder where you got that from. Oh, from the vegetarian wife.
I
So
warned
my
you. I
son-
warned you this
My
was going to happen.
son, I'm gonna take back the reins here, and my son, as soon as he can eat solids, real solids, we're gonna start on some meat purees here. We're gonna do like A5 Wagyu purees with breast milk, and we're gonna start it. I'm gonna take the power back.
I picture John as soon as like he's off like milk, like he's gonna heat up like beef broth and like beef bouillon, bone broth.
Yeah, he's gonna be
Like
doing bone broth.
you're
for
gonna
sure.
you're gonna drink this out of your bottle. Like,
That kid doesn't
And
even
you're
know.
Gonna like it.
He doesn't even. He can't, like, and for a long time, he won't even be able to comprehend the kind of meals that he is going to be prepared compared to the other kids. Like, all the other kids are going to school, like, what was for dinner last night? My mom made me dino nuggets. My mom made me peanut butter and jelly. What about you? My dad made me A5 Wagyu with, bone marrow and had some saffron mashed potatoes. And they're going to be like, I want to go to the Carney household. Fuck those chicken nuggets. Like, I want that.
no, they're not. I don't know.
Kid's gonna eat like a king.
She's a good eater. Although, like the other day, she was super hungry and she like just went in the freezer and got a frozen spring roll because she loves spring rolls for some reason, and she just was gnawing. On
She'll
the
like,
frozen
she'll
spring roll.
like. There's some days and like she'll just be like,
So
she'll be like, Mama, spring roll, spring roll, spring roll.
I did, back to trivia real quick, and we can close that segment up. I did get an update. The California Zephyr is actually the longest daily route on Amtrak, not that Empire one. It's 2,438 miles from
John
I'm gonna
gets
have
that
to
one back.
start- I need your
Yeah.
AI programs, John.
Boom, boom. So I did kind of nail that a little bit, but you got me. You got me.
You did pretty good.
You did.
If I was
I mean,
smoking a Perdomo, I probably would have got 3 or 4 more right.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Dude,
Yeah.
I do like Perdomo personally. Obviously, friendship-wise, Nick's been a great friend, and I enjoy that relationship I've had with him. Cigar-wise, man, the cigars lately, and I've always enjoyed them, but lately the Legacy's great, the 30th's great. Man, it's just I find that I tend to really enjoy just a lot of their products. So thank you for sponsoring trivia and supporting the show here. We came from very modest and humble beginnings.
We did.
And we appreciate it. And I think if you're going to be on the show and you want to get more of these trivia questions right, you should probably light up a Perdomo while you're doing it.
I like that.
I like
I
that
think they
too.
would like that too.
I think we need to add the ticking clock sound to the background. I'm like brainstorming as I'm on the show, but
We do. We have to add that to our sound effect board.
oh well, imagine if we had our little poker with the sounds.
Yeah, I know. We have it.
Imagine.
I only have so many ports on the system here. I already got
I bought the Elgato thing that you can like.
the Stream Deck with
Yeah.
all the buttons.
Yeah, he doesn't use
Yeah,
it.
it's great. It's great. You
Yeah.
will eventually.
I will.
Once you
I
get
bought
some
it
of these
2
things,
years
you know,
ago.
stream. Yeah, I get it. But if you don't want it, I'll take it.
If you don't mind.
I think what it was is you repurposed it to open different apps on your desktop.
It's what I did because I
Yeah.
was finding that like I had the muscle memory with how I do the show, and I was like,
Yeah.
but I'll use it on my desktop, so I programmed it for all the shit I
Like
do in
open my email
in my office,
and,
like
Mm-hmm.
so that's where it is. That's where it is. It's on my desk.
Huge, yeah.
Yeah, because I got multiple monitors and all that, so I can open things up, and that's where I use it. But yeah, on the show,
sound effect board.
I know. Maybe I'll have to buy another one. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It is useful though if it's used correctly. I do admit that it is a nice tool. But yeah, anyway, that was our trivia segment. Thank you to Perdomo. Thank you to all of our sponsors and people who helped make this show happen because we couldn't do it without you. John, it's been great having you on the show. It's been like old times. We've had a lot of fun. I know we talked a lot about the packs, the monthly subscription. I know you talked a little bit about the 5-packs from Bentley. They're going to be shipping out soon. Anything else on the horizon that you're really doing that you didn't touch on yet, or are you kind of keeping everything for 2026 tight-lipped?
No, we've got we're going to be doing another Fireside Live show next week, and we'll be doing some discussions on some of the programs we got coming with that. I'll leak a couple of one of the projects. We'll be doing that and putting that in the group soon. The Cigar Operations Club Facebook group. So we got that going on. Next year's the 250th birthday of the United States. So we've got tons of cool stuff coming for limited time LTO offerings. We've got some partnerships we're working with on some different whiskey offerings. I can say a little bit. We're working on a cigar blend whiskey, which will be great. I'm working on a cigar blend cigar that will go with that whiskey. And we've been testing some barrel aging in those whiskey barrels, which will be fun. We've got several America 250 projects we're doing that I can't get into that'll be great with that stuff. In regard to Bentley, we'll be getting the 5-packs out. We'll be expanding throughout the year with some more of the Schuster family offerings. We're bringing some cigarillos that are made in Germany over here to the United States.
Oh, wow.
So that'll be kind of exciting. Yeah, that'll be exciting and allow us to expand in some different parts of the market. More of a wholesale level on some of those things. So yeah, there's a lot of irons in the fire that'll be coming out of the fire that are just kind of being cast right now. So yeah, tons of stuff going on, and it seems like every few weeks there's something that I'm announcing, and it's because there's just a lot of fun projects going on. And I think on both companies we've got a unique opportunity entering 2026 to really grow, and I think this year should be 2025 was a great year getting everything set up, and 2026 is going to be a year where we do some significant expansion of both brands. So there's going to be a lot more on the way, and I think the relevance of what we're doing and what I'm doing is going to become even bigger, and seeing all the projects really that we've been working on the last year, you're starting to slowly see these things start to see these projects come out. And I'm glad the club for me is a way for me to do things without having to do full line launches. If I want to do something fun for the Winter Olympics, we can put it into the club pack, and it's exciting and it allows us to tell stories. The show is going to be really fun, and it has been fun. We'll keep getting better with that, and it's just exciting to have a lot going on. It's exciting to have things be received really well by consumers, and it's affirmation that that we're making the right decisions.
Yeah.
Very well said. Yeah, I mean, I look forward to the 2026, and it's been a long 2025, I think, for everybody. I look forward to 2026. I'm hoping it'll be I'm just going to say better. I didn't want to say better, but I'm going to say better. I'm just hope it's a better year.
Didn't John Belaya win a bottle of whiskey from us the last time that we did a show?
I believe that was him.
Yeah. Welcome. He was smoking the Perdomo 20th, sun grown. I want to know if he felt like that allowed him to answer the trivia questions better.
So we did have a segment a few weeks ago where we were giving away a box of Dunbarton cigars, and I believe he did not win, but he did pretty good.
Yeah.
Really?
So yes, because we kind of combined.
He might have won one of those as well.
Before. We do have one more box to give away too.
There's
so
one more.
We have one more.
One more box.
For the year of Dunbarton giveaways, it will have been a full year that we've given away a box and a mug every single month. We have one more to do.
One more.
And
When
while
do you
we're
give that away?
so we do it one show per month.
We'll probably do it next week for Christmas.
Yeah, and the next 2 weeks, for those of you listening, are we doing Tuesday shows?
Probably.
Yeah, we're moving the show instead of doing it on Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. It'll be the day before. So.
Because Christmas Eve, like I'll get home from work early, and then we'll be running around going to all the houses, and then New Year's Eve I'm gonna come home and I have a cigar event to go to. So,
At the Federal. No,
Yeah.
well, at the Slow Burn.
It's
Lounge.
the Slow Burn Lounge, but
Yeah.
at Federal, in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Yeah, it's gonna be a great time. Another bottle of that whiskey, I'll answer anything. I'm sure you will.
Yeah, then he definitely did win.
Yeah,
That's great.
yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, he's good. Yeah, he shows up every week, and we appreciate that. So I think we're doing Tuesday nights the next 2 weeks just because of the holidays.
Yeah.
And then after that, we'll be back to our regularly scheduled programming for January. And we do have an interesting lineup. I think January's full.
Yeah.
I think it is. Let me double check.
I know one thing we haven't talked about yet, and I know we're probably getting close to the end, but
We are, yeah.
we've got Cigar of the Year from Cigar Aficionado being announced tomorrow. There's one cigar left. So what do you think's going to be number one cigar of the year?
Gonna be honest, I personally try not to pay attention to other media outlets until after we've done ours.
Mm-hmm.
So I have no idea. Like what they've had this far, but like if I had to take a guess, I don't know, maybe a Rocky Patel.
Rocky's already in the top 10. You've got a Tatuaje that was number 3, which puts my father's cigars in there in Tatuaje, right? You've got a Altadis product with the Trinidad. You've got two Cubans in the lineup already. Number 10 was Timeless by Ferry Otego and Michael Herklotz. Congratulations to him on that. That's awesome.
Well, now that I
And,
know all of
you've got-
that, Fuente.
Yep. Fuente, you already have an Opus X on the list. So
okay.
the only one that's starkly missing from the top 10, which is almost always in the top 10, is Padron. And I think this is another year of Padron. And rightfully so, I love Padron. So I think we're going to be getting a Padron cigar in there. I'll be interested to see if they're going to do one of the limited edition style ones, if they do like the 60th, if they do something real, high end, or if they go with, one of the standard Anniversario lines. They're a dime a dozen when you got high ratings, right? They have all the highest rated cigars on the planet. So it could be anything, but I'm definitely brand wise. I think you're going to see tomorrow morning Padron be cigar of the year again.
That makes a lot of sense. And I think Padron's already got, what, 3 of them?
I think maybe 4.
Yeah.
But they're
3 of
always
them.
in the top 10, rightfully so and deservedly so.
Yeah, I mean, when you talk about the cream of the crop of brands in the industry, I mean, Padron is always mentioned, hands down. I mean, it's Padron. I mean, like Fuente. It's like Fuente, Padron.
I feel like we should start taking bets on this stuff.
You consistently, like
We're on the wrong
you
side of
consistently
this.
hear those names.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Kalshi.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see that. My father won last year. The judge was number 1 last year, which that was huge for them. But I mean, I think John's train of thought is probably pretty spot on. That seems highly likely to me. Um,
Well, you heard it here first, folks. That's his guess.
yeah, yeah.
And he's probably calling it right.
It's a safe bet. It's a
Yeah.
safe bet, and it's deservedly so. And just the way the list tends to go,
Yeah.
Padron's always in the top 10. They haven't been there yet. EPC has had two cigars out of 3 years that were cigars of the year. They'll be in the top 25. LFD had the 30th anniversary that was rated, I think, a 93 or a 94. So that's going to be in the top 10. Not top 10. That'll be in the top 25 for sure. And you'll have a collection of some other stuff. But I really just think the way that it trends, and then the way the ratings are throughout the year. There's some real high rated Padrones that they have every single year, and I think you're going to see it top the list again.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. Carney's pick for number 1 on Cigar Aficionado's list is a Padron. And I'm going to go with him on that one as well. But yeah, that's going to be that's where we are towards the end of the show here. That's going to be our show. Appreciate everyone being here with us tonight. And if you're listening later, thank you very much for downloading this episode. And don't forget to like and subscribe everywhere you get your podcasts from, on all the audio platforms, as well as on our YouTube channel. And as always, head to smokintabacco.com for more news, reviews, and updates from the cigar industry. And with that, we'll see you next Tuesday night, not Wednesday, next Tuesday night, for our Christmas special. Signing off.